And we're back.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brews and
Reviews.
Reviews. Tonight we've got something new that you may have noticed. We'll clear this up right off the bat.
We are kind of a big deal now, as we have been given these beers by a sponsor. Do I say sponsor? Endorsementers?
Someone just didn't want us drinking on our own dime because they realize we've got fewer dimes these days.
At least 10 people will see this, and they might think about buying these. Thank you to the Market Brewery for sponsoring today's show.
Yeah, and we've got the it's a cream ale. It's the kitchen lunch. So you can tell we have not tried it yet. We haven't dipped into it yet. We're going to crack it open when we start watching our featured movie tonight, which is
Shoot 'em Up, featuring Clive Owen.
And Paul Giamatti and the
Monica
ever-lovely Monica Bellucci.
Oh.
I feel like we should have did like a Wayne's World, like, shooing. Anyway, like maybe not. No?
No time. I can't stand up for a bit. Monica Bellucci.
Anyway, we're looking forward to watching this movie. It's like a classic 80s movie, but shot like in late 2000.
Was it late?
I think it was like mid-late. It was like 2008, 2009.
There.
Or maybe, I don't know. Whatever,
I haven't seen this movie in a while, so I'm actually kind of stoked to watch this.
It's going to be good.
Freaking ridiculous.
I think it's going to be good. So
yeah.
we've got we've got a killer movie. We've got some great brews from the Market Brewery. Thanks again, guys. And we're going to get this party started and
get some sushi up in this bitch.
We're going to get some sushi. Sushi in my belly. I think we did it.
It's enough for the intro.
Yeah,
we did this.
I think we did this.
Yeah.
We've done this a few times. Okay. Anyway, guys, we're going to get to the show.
He pours to this line.
Well, fuck you. I thought it was... Look, he's eating carrots. It's just on a park bench, fucking...
A park bench.
Well, it's a fucking bench. It's a park bench, not in a park.
No, it's a street bench. Another one for the table.
Alright. You're dead, bitch! Fucking food.
Fuck you, you fucking fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
People are like...
This is our first sex scene. He also was not paying enough attention. Talk about shooting your load.
Cats. Fuck cats!
Fuck cats.
Get fucked.
Oh, I got shot in the dick. Shot the guy in the dick. Fucking dick shot.
Right into the propeller.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Where you going?
Oh!
Nowhere!
Oh!
You're going nowhere! Actually, he's going everywhere. Like 8 fucking 10 directions. Like all at once.
All of the directions. Sweetie, why do you sound so weird?
Hugs and kisses.
I know. She has the worst conversations with this dude.
Hey, babe. Hey, honey.
Honey.
I'm just gonna be alone. Okay, sweetie, pick up the milk. On your way home, don't forget.
Hugs and kisses.
All right, hugs and kisses to you too. Love you. Bye.
I said I am dead. Stop. That part of it you
I don't know, man. It's just, what are you gonna do? I can just hear the laughing from when it ended.
Welcome back.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back.
Oh, man.
We just watched Shoot 'em Up with Clive Owen and Paul Giamatti and
Monica
Bellucci.
Que bella.
Monica. Oh.
She's a lovely woman. She's
Great
a saint.
actress.
She's a saint.
This movie is great,
shaking
but
my
I also
mic.
hate it. What's that?
What are you shaking my mic for? Stop.
Oh,
Can you just stop fidgeting?
Just gotta
Fucking
touch
millennials.
shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. You said that earlier. You're like, this movie was like so good, but
I love it, but I hate it.
you hate it because. So for anyone who's never seen Shoot 'Em Up, it's literally like an '80s action movie, like a classic '80s action flick, shot in like 2000, like late 2000, but as if they said, "Fuck, we don't care what the
Like, we don't care
special
whatsoever.
effects looks like." Yeah, they're like, we don't care about science or like physics.
Not that the 80s flicks did, but like...
No, but they were at least a little like. I mean, he stabbed a guy through the eye with a carrot.
He stabbed a guy through the back of his head through the mouth with a carrot.
Yeah,
There's lots
right?
of death by carrot in this movie.
Yeah, the carrots. Honestly, the media would have you believe that carrots are good for you, but we know otherwise now. That carrots are bad for you.
No,
Ask Clive Owen and ask the 3 people who died from being stabbed in the face or some orifice with a carrot. It was intense.
Yeah, this movie is beyond ridiculous, but it knows it's beyond ridiculous and plays to that.
It does.
So in that regard, I'm kind of like, I have to love it in a sense, but at the same time, the one-liners are that bad. But because it's intentional, it makes me confused. But I'm leaning more towards like, it's all right. But like, the movie as a whole, I do very much enjoy this movie. It is the kind of ridiculousness I like that breaks up like the Inceptions and Tenets and all that.
Right.
Like, you gotta have. I was gonna say you have to have a high IQ or whatever to watch like Inception, but at the same time, like, I feel like everybody who thinks they understand the movie
I don't
is
have
mostly
an IQ.
talking at their ass.
I don't have a high enough IQ for Inception. I don't have a high enough IQ or a high enough tolerance for having to need a high enough IQ to watch
I always
that
just
movie.
get into the conversation with people who's oh, you just don't get it. Like, fuck you. Like, you barely get it. Like, you understood probably like the first jump into the dreams, and you're just like holding that over everybody else. Like, get fucked. I don't know. The whole thing's stupid.
This movie was like, it starts off just straight to the goods. Like, he's sitting on a bench,
Street bench.
on a street bench. I was gonna say park bench. I know. He's sitting on a street bench, just drinking a coffee or something, eating his carrot. I don't know. And then this woman comes running down the street, and she's mid-labor,
Distressed.
distressed, and what's this? He handed me a tissue for.
Oh, I gotta wipe my face. I'm shiny.
Oh, are you sure? Is that really? Oh, you're so bad at this, Jeff.
She pointed at you. I gave it
No,
to you. She gave me the
anyway.
thing.
This woman's running down the street. She's fully distressed, and she's being chased by a guy, a single guy. I do not want that. A single guy in a car, and he's gonna kill her because he's got a gun. So the intention is to kill her. So Clive Owen goes and he rescues her. He rescues her, and you think that should be it, but then out of nowhere, like 40 other dudes come out of nowhere. Like, he didn't even know they were there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like he killed this one guy and then he knew that he had 40 other guys to contend with. He killed this one guy, and then immediately he was being shot at by like just droves. There was just so many black leather jackets running into this room.
They're like 15 dudes that just appear in the doorway, and they're just like, "You killed our friend." And
Yeah.
just like all of a sudden he's shooting at them, and like
It was
they have
crazy.
fancy guns that read your DNA. It was
craziness.
This movie is definitely a bit of a trip, but they definitely, I feel, just sat around and probably smoked some weed and drank some like hefty beers.
Oh yeah.
And we're just like, what next? Blood.
Speaking of
fucking like,
speaking of hefty
you
beers,
like the carrots?
let's segue
Oh,
real
shit.
quick. Segue.
Nice.
That was my seg. Like, speaking of hefty beers, I want to shout out to Market Breweries who hooked us up with a 6-pack tonight of their
Kitchen lunch.
cream ale.
Thank you very much, Market Brewery.
Yeah, and
We're cheap people, and we like to keep it that way. And we also appreciate support because we're hollow inside.
This is all of that and they're for those of you who don't know, they're a local brewery in Newmarket. They're located on Leslie Street
Next to the Hyundai dealership.
Yeah, Hyundai.
You gotta Hyundai. You gotta drive in behind. That's the trick.
Yeah,
it's like a little bit tricky. My first time I went to that place was playing a gig. I had no clue where I was going.
Yeah, they have a pretty cool spot there. You check them out. They got
now,
a bar, and they've got a bar where you can go and hang out.
Nice big spot. You bring your own food. It's a good time.
It's pretty dope. But thank you to Market Brewery for the kitchen lunch.
Yes, thank you very much.
And now back to our show.
What was I saying? Hefty beer.
They had drank a lot of beer, and then that's how they wrote this movie.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just like, I feel a little bit like sheets to the wind when they were just like around the writing table, and it definitely shows. Because, yeah, he definitely drives like I do, though, in the sense that like I get overly annoyed with shitty drivers. Yeah. It's not a difficult concept to just drive your car without fucking other people up. But for some reason, there are some people on this planet that just drive their cars like there's only one direction in the entire universe, and that's whatever's directly in their eyesight, and that eyesight doesn't move from left to right. And those people...
And they don't signal.
All of Markham can, like, honestly, seriously, stop it. Just stop it. I'm sick of your shit.
I love how careful you're being with your words. Like, I see you being careful with your words.
Oh, no, it's straight up Markham. Markham and Brampton. Brampton's bad drivers, too. Everyone's in such a hurry.
It's just bad.
Where are you going? You're in Brampton. Like, everything sucks already. Just stop.
What do we got? We got a comment here. Carrots kill more people than sharks every year. Fact.
Fact check? Do we have a fact? Jamie?
I feel like that this should be part of the show. Like, when someone gives us a fact and we have to guess whether it's true or not, and then we fact check it and see if it's true. I'm going to say... It's true.
Probably.
I'm gonna say.
But how do you die by carrot?
However, whether you get stabbed in the eye by Clive Owen or whether you just choke,
stabbed in
you
the eye
might.
by
Who
Clive
knows
Owen.
what they fucking do in Hollywood? They could be stabbing people with carrots left, right, and center. You have no idea.
They do drugs.
They're doing all kinds of drugs and just stabbing people in the face.
I don't know.
With carrots and other
far stretch
long objects that they have on their persons. I'm just saying.
Any LA viewers? You want to?
Anybody want to chime in? I think it's true. I think carrots kill more people every year than sharks.
Number of shark deaths, though, I feel is like surprisingly low based on the scariness of sharks.
Another.
More from Jenny.
Oh, hang on. Evening, boys. I know less than nothing about tonight's movie. I might learn something, maybe. You will definitely not learn anything.
You will.
Really?
Yeah.
You're optimistic.
I'm something.
Jenny, thank you very much for watching and commenting, and Scott, thank you very much as well.
Anybody watching, would you guys be interested if we tossed up the time that we're watching our movies? I've been thinking about this. If we just tossed up the time, like, hey, we're starting watching X movie at Y o'clock.
Wow.
Right?
Can you just say movie at 5? Like, you just
movie whatever. X at Y o'clock. Thank you. Would you guys, would anybody out there be like, oh, I'm going to watch this movie too at Y o'clock? Or do you guys just not?
So that they could be like more abreast of the situation, abreast of what we're watching?
You're just looking for a reason to say breast. No, just like the inclusivity interactiveness. That's one word, by the way.
Inclusivity interactiveness?
Yeah, it's a long word.
I like it. Inclusivity interactiveness.
Like, would anybody be like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to also watch Shoot 'em Up at 8 o'clock. Because, like, we don't stop the movie.
No.
Things.
Touch my hand.
COVID-19.
God. 6 feet.
Take your temperature.
Cold fish is what it says when I check you. Anyway.
Cold fish.
I don't know. These beers are potent, is all I'm saying. You get money's worth at the Market Brewery.
At the Market Brewery, which sponsors tonight's event. Thank you again.
You will get your money's worth.
Do we just chime that?
I think we're just gonna do that. I feel like by the end of the show, we're gonna have a jingle for them. I don't know yet. I'm still
singing before.
I'm still working on what rhymes with brewery. I feel like hoorery is not really a word, but I feel like it's something you might do if you drank enough at the Market Brewery.
And try to relate it to being better than Coors and then just like I don't
No,
know.
we don't want to start
You
competitions.
got options. Oh, you want to start competitions.
What?
Bad press is good press.
We're getting lots of bad press on this show. I'll tell you that much. So, what is?
I don't know what else do we say about this movie.
I want to ask you like, there's like a couple like questions. Well, first off, like what was like a highlight scene for you in this movie? Because there was so many that were like ridiculous, like amazing, ridiculous, but ridiculous nonetheless. But amazing.
I do like his road rage scene where he gets pissed off at Buddy. I move my finger 1 inch and I let people know that I'm changing lanes. And this fucking asshole
And that guy's driving
can't
a
move his
Mercedes.
finger 1 inch. Fuck this. And he just like drives him into like parked cars and shit and drives away.
Right.
I like that mainly because again,
I think a lot of
I
people
used to
could
work
relate.
in Markham and I very much felt that pain. Except you couldn't get around somebody because it's just traffic of people not knowing where they're going.
Yeah, it's just like
Um,
bumper to bumper and like side to side, like door to door or whatever.
There were some ridiculous stunts in this movie. Like this is probably the pre-John Wick.
Oh yeah, like
Like
way,
in
way
regards to
before
like
John
just
Wick.
the, not that it's been like hasn't been done before, but just like the dude who goes in who's just kind of like semi-mysterious, just like fucks people up with guns, and like does the thing. I feel like this is kind of like a pre-John Wick in that regard, but John Wick does it so much better. So much better.
I feel like this movie had like I always like take like snapshots throughout the movie, and I think like what movies would this be like if a bunch of movies had a baby, that would be this movie. I feel like this movie's somewhere in between like Sin City meets Fast and the Furious meets I want to say John Wick, even though it was after, but like that's the idea. It's like it's dark, it's kind of comic book ish. You know, the characters are just way over the top. The action scenes are way over the top.
And
I mean,
like Last Action Hero or
like
something.
Last Action Hero, right? Like they jump out of an airliner.
Airplane.
Airplane?
What's
What
an
is-
airliner?
What's an airliner? Isn't
Jamie?
that an airliner?
What's an airliner?
Isn't an airliner like a big plane?
I thought that was something else.
Really, of all the things you could have jumped in on, like it was.
Big ol' jet airliner.
See? It's in a song, Jeff.
That
so
answers my
fuck-
question.
So they jump out of a fucking giant plane.
A giant liner.
Like seconds after he like kills someone and he's not wearing a parachute, and all of a sudden he's got a parachute.
Yeah.
And
He
so
found
does-
one in just the car, like
Yeah,
the storage.
Like he kills a guy and like on his way to the door to jump out of the back of this plane, he finds a parachute.
Not to
And-
mention the fact that if
and
you were
like
to
so
open
did
a
everybody
door,
else.
If you were to open a door on an airplane, I feel like that very much affects the airplane in a lot of ways.
Sure.
That like they don't normally say because it's just like the door's open. It's kind of windy in here. Can
Yeah,
you close
I feel
it?
like it's bad.
I feel like it'd be like sucking shit out and like people would be like screaming.
But they
there'd be,
they
like,
all chased him
babies
out.
crying.
Like they chased him out so quick and like
Yeah, and then they caught him.
What was a presidential plane or something? Like it was like there was no one on the plane except for the senator and all that.
Except for this, no one on there except for the senator.
Like no one, like there was no like it wasn't like a commuter plane.
No, there weren't like randos on.
But
there.
like
a bunch of dudes.
But
with
then they're just
guns.
all chasing him, like skydiving from 35,000 feet, shooting at him, and like I just started thinking, like he kills like, I want to say like a solid like 8 people in the air.
How did he get on the plane?
They brought him on because he was gonna go meet the
Right.
senator.
And
But
then
he
they were gonna
kills like
kill
a
him.
solid 8 people in flight, like in the air, falling, and I'm just wondering like where those bodies all landed.
Oh, for sure.
Like they're just because they were like when they showed down, like it was like over houses and stuff. So
Yeah,
you
it's like
imagine it just-
residential areas. You can be the kids playing hopscotch.
I don't know
and
what
all of a
day it
sudden,
was,
number
but it could
7's
like
gonna be a
ruin your
little more bumpy.
afternoon for sure.
Yeah.
This is craziness.
Brand
And
new
it-
car lands on your car, and it's just like, oh, my new job, and you lose your job and your wife. It sucks.
They didn't talk about the trickle down effect of all the damage they caused.
Oh,
for
collateral
sure.
damage.
Decent
collateral
movie.
damage.
Decent movie. Decent. I
Arnold
feel like we should.
Schwarzenegger, where
That's
he's
how we should choose movies.
very
We-
large, but doesn't do much with his largeness.
Was it the one where he was the fire guy? Like
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
Guess how he
I don't like-
finishes the bad guy?
With water.
Fire axe.
Oh, fire axe.
Yeah.
I was like with.
Break this in
water.
case of emergency.
It's an emergency. I could just imagine.
Where's my family?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie that well, but that's how we should probably pick movies. Is like the trickle down, like when we talk about it, and then something comes up. So now we have to watch Collateral next.
You can't watch it next because I just gave away the entire ending.
No, No. Actually, you know what we're doing next, though, is we're going to be doing... we have to discuss it a
Halloween
bit
movies.
more, but we're coming into the greatest month of the year,
So we've
October.
we've been discussing this in regards to Halloween. People don't know this, or at least some people don't know this. I'm sure my friends know this because I've seen Inception with them. But like, I am a humongous pussy when it comes to scary movies, like horror movies. Like, I plug my ears and shit. Like, I saw A Quiet Place in theaters, and I spent the entire like second half of the movie just pretending to not plug my ears, but just kind of sitting like this, holding
Like
my
you're
head.
doing like the worst Bullwinkle impression, like
Yeah,
those
just like,
ears,
oh, I
or-
just gotta stretch out a little bit, just like try not to make myself look like a puss or anything. But like, I am a huge wuss when it comes to horror things. I'll like jump, I'll like clutch things again. Like
I will clutch things.
Do you clutch your pearls?
You
Clutch
clutch
my
your
pearls.
pearls. Oh my,
my
heavens!
word.
Bless your heart.
Sweet Lord.
Yeah, I am.
What is happening
I
to
am a
that man
huge
with the
puss.
axe?
So we've been trying to decide.
I don't know why everybody becomes like a Southern belle, like when they did accent.
I
Like,
think just
well, I do say, sir.
because the South is weak. No.
Whoa! Just kidding. I don't know.
Take that, Southern America.
No,
What
we're
are
in
you talking
Canada.
about? No
Southern
one talks like
Ontario.
that in Southern Ontario.
You don't know.
My heavens.
We haven't traveled in 6 months. Who knows what they
True.
sound like?
Yeah,
They
what
could
do you
be
guys sound like
They
now?
could be
down
living
there?
in tents.
Anyone
and-
listening from Southern Ontario, like, just let us know if you speak with a Southern American accent. Yeah, we were trying to decide if we want to do like a themed month for Halloween.
I
or
think we
whatever.
should.
We were talking about either because
Let's
like
put it to
Anil
a
and
vote.
I are both huge
can I
wusses.
can I interject and say I was talking to Pat earlier this week and I said we should do a Halloween themed episode for every week leading up to Halloween, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Sure, if you and Jeff can stomach it, because like you said about scary movies, I'm the same." And I said, "Oh, I was thinking like Hocus Pocus,
she's
talking
the,
like-
the Witches of
The movie
Eastwick."
called Hocus Pocus.
It's a
That's
good
bound to be
movie.
terrifying.
It's a good movie though. It's a good Halloween movie. And then
Okay, but
Rocky
Hocus
Horror
Pocus is a good
Picture
movie.
Show.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Hocus-
Hocus Pocus is fucking.
I don't
Book?
understand the obsession with Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, okay,
Have you
let's
ever
just
watched
not
it?
have this conversation.
I
We
know
can
there's a
watch it. It's just a
giant-
step to the left and then a jump to the
giant
right.
plant.
I mean, we can just put it on. Anyway,
Oh, you got the sound effect. That's the good one. Nice.
she's getting really good with just getting on the sound effects right away.
Yeah, I would rather watch legitimate horror movies and like actually just eat that being a pussy hole kind of deal.
I feel like we could probably do
We could
like a
find a nice
couple of like in
balance.
betweeners, like a Rocky Horror if you wanted, or like a Hocus Pocus, which I'm down for.
Have you seen The Descent?
I have not seen The Descent. Is that
The
like where they
Descent,
go?
I really is caves.
The cave one. Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed that movie because it was really random and just like they did it really well.
I just feel like when it comes to Halloween, like you kind of want to stick to like not stick to like the classics, but
what,
just
Halloween.
what's you say it like there's something wrong with that. You say it like you said something
it's
dumb.
It's like I look at it like a gimmick. It's just like, oh, you got the name, good job. Like
That's a first off,
Michael
yeah,
Myers, all
great
like,
fucking
cut
job.
off your face after killing
Can
you.
I
Like, it doesn't
join the
matter.
West Club? I hate horror movies. And with Cox on that
In
one.
with Cox, and in with Cox with you.
I think.
Thank you.
The horror movies are not that bad, Jenny. I mean, they're really not.
They are. I jump bad. Like,
but I'm
the
saying like,
noises
okay, I'm
get
not
me.
saying okay, like
Our
Halloween.
sound system sucks.
Halloween. No, our sound system is really great, so you'll jump. There's a sub right.
No, I
beside
just mean
you.
like it sucks in the sense of like it is overly bassy. So like when
Well,
things
just turn
happen,
it
I'm
down
gonna
a
feel
bit.
it through
Oh,
my
you're definitely gonna feel it.
through my loins.
But Halloween is a great one. Obviously, you know, we could do a Friday the 13th. We could even do the remake Friday the 13th with Jared Padalecki, which is also decent.
Who does he play?
Jared Padalecki, he plays a guy whose sister gets murdered and he's looking for her. Who cares who would play? You're just watching a movie. It's Jason.
That's mean. Like who the hell relates to the Jason movie based on who's in it? It's just like, except for that one with Johnny Depp.
Because they remade
Only because
it.
Johnny Depp was in it.
What? Sleepy Hollow?
Or was that no Friday the 13th? I'm thinking.
Oh, Johnny Depp was in. I think he was in like one of the original Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that
and
sounds
so
right.
was Kevin Bacon.
That's my example. I'm just
Yeah.
like, why bring that up? Like no one knows the actors in the later Friday the
I think
13th.
that some people definitely know the actors, and I take offense to your implication that it doesn't
You
matter.
can start your Facebook group with 10 members, and the rest of us will just move along.
But we could watch like a classic one, like a Halloween, or we could like I mean, we could just go off the list like right here. We could watch Joyride, Jeepers
you have your
Creepers, Constantine,
DVDs.
Exorcist would be great.
Exorcist, I'd watch
3
it
would be
now.
wonderful.
I'd
Nope.
watch that.
Exorcist 3 would be wonderful.
Do you want the show to be unproduced?
This place is
We have to
also
produce it ourselves.
Yeah, self-produced show. I'm not
We're
coming.
kind of convinced that this place is actually a little bit haunted.
Anil has already straight up said there are spirits here who watch us, and some of them are not happy because our show stinks. This is what she said.
Also, I will just chime in. Like, I'm not opposed to like a Sabrina the Teenage Witch episode.
Yeah, maybe not
That's
so much.
Halloween for me.
That's Halloween
Like,
for
that's
you.
Halloween for me.
Like,
You're like
True Blood.
You're like Goosebumps is Halloween.
No, Goosebumps is too scary for
Oh
me.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
If you're gonna have to wait in
Goosebumps.
the other room.
Okay, listen. Okay.
Can you produce from the other room?
I
think
can-
we'll have to like,
can-
You,
text
you
them.
haven't seen A Quiet Place.
I haven't seen it.
I would watch that. That's okay.
If
Okay.
Anil says she could watch it, how is that even remotely?
Because it's not like
Because she
it's
doesn't
not.
know.
I do know. I've watched it.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't scare me because it's not like your
Like what about
Halloween, like Exorcist shit that like you're worried that could like potentially happen. This is a movie
like what
that
is
like
it about
is not
scary
gonna happen.
movies? Clearly, we're not talking about fucking shoot 'em up anymore. You
No,
should
we're
watch
done.
it. It's a
Fuck
great
shoot
movie.
'em
There's
up.
not much
No.
to talk about. It's a great movie. Watch it, but don't
shoot 'em
expect much.
No, you should totally watch it if you're just looking to like blow off some steam, Bennett. You know, just like that kind of idea, right? Yeah. What is it about scary movies? Because like, are
Sound
you are
effects.
you? Because here's the thing. Let's have some real talk. You have
No.
like the gift of like, you know, let's just say the gift of like you're
Yeah.
sensitive, like
Yeah.
you sense things.
The
and-
veil is thin with
Thank
this one.
you. Thank you. The
Yeah.
veil is thin. With
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So, but that doesn't worry you. Like when we leave the studio at night, let me just walk everybody through really quickly what goes down. Jeff bolts first. He is already in the car started before we shut the doors to this place. Like he's
Warming
gone.
up.
He's like, he's not here. He's not within arm's reach of the building when we turn off the light.
If I can avoid locking this place up, I very much avoid.
Right, and the reason is
locking
because
this place
there's a door where we lock the door. It's a little bit of a hallway that you're looking down, and when you're shutting it at night and it's completely dark, you're overwhelmed with this sense that something's gonna come around that corner
just
and
bolt
rush
for
the
you.
door.
And you have a limited amount of time to close it
Yeah.
before it just boots you down the
So,
rusty
like,
stairs.
Jeff is in the habit of it now. I'm in the habit of, because Jeff got it in my head, of like before we shut the light off inside.
I have my key in the door.
The key is
ready
already
to
in
go.
the door, ready to be locked, so that it's like shut the light, slam the door,
It's-
twist the key.
It's honestly
It's like a one motion.
your arm wrapped in around a thing, and just like your hand is on the light switch. Your key is in the door. It's this quick like flick motion. Arm slither out, slam
the door, foot on the door
foot
as a wedge.
to push it closed.
I
as
wedged
well.
the door.
That screw's gonna fuck you one night.
One night
I'm
it's
telling
not
you.
going to shut, and I'm
And
just
you're gonna have to go back in, turn on the lights, and grab a tool
Yeah.
to figure it out, and
It's
it's gonna
crazy.
suck. I
And
had the benefit of doing that during the day, so
and
there's
this
no
all
ghosts during
happens.
the day.
And no, ghosts don't come out.
No,
during
it's
the
just
day.
nighttime.
And this all happens on a nightly, regular basis. And Anil and Jeff both dislike
No, I
scary
just-
movies,
I just
but
have
you
more
feel
stuff to
that
bring
way. And
outside.
Yeah.
Anil's
To
like
just help
not
them.
scared, but she's like, there's people here, and there, you know, this is a sense. I sense these people. But yet, when it comes to like a fake movie, like a movie that, you know, there's a budget, these are actors, they've been in other movies. What you're seeing is not real, is not true, is not even in like the room with you. It's just a movie. You get so scared that you don't even want to watch it. Like it's not even like a gory movie, but
I
like you're just
can't-
like The Exorcist is a no-go
No.
because you're going to see a demon, but you might be seeing demons in here already.
No, it's
You
not.
don't know?
No,
They're
it's okay.
demons.
Just you.
That stuff. Okay,
Demons
I don't.
Demons are there's a thing.
I don't believe. Well, I don't know if I want to say I don't believe in. I don't
We're
believe
gonna
in
get into the
demons.
whole theological thing. Like,
but
you can't say
regardless
there's no
of it,
demons if you believe in God. But anyway, go on.
I don't believe in God.
Well, I'm just saying you can't say there's
Okay,
demons.
it's like that's a whole other conversation for
I'm
another
offended.
day. But listen, hold on. Let me tell you. I don't care that you're offended. I'm about to take umbrage. Okay.
I don't know
At
what
you
that
being offended.
means.
Yeah. Look it up, Jamie.
All right, let's hear it.
So it's not that I'm like
conversation is ghosts now, just so everyone is tuning in. We're
talking
talking
about
about
We watched Shoot 'Em Up
spirits.
tonight, and now we're talking about ghosts.
And now we're drunk and talking
Clive
about
Owen,
horror movies
Monica
and
Bellucci,
spirits.
Paul Giamatti.
She had
ghosts.
sex,
Sorry.
and the movie was great.
it was good. I didn't really see
Leave
it.
my
but-
microphone on. Fuck.
Demon. Okay, Exorcist is scary to me because I feel like if that happened in real life, okay, I feel like watching movies like that invites that shit in, just like playing with a fucking Ouija board, which
Okay.
I will never own, I will never touch, I will never look at
Why is
one.
it Ouija?
I did it in high school, and it
Bitch.
was a terrible
Like
experience.
what?
So
Like, she's talking, Jeff.
Sorry, I just mean like Ouija. Is
I don't know.
sorry. Continue.
Oh. Do you want me to Google?
When you
Why
can.
it's-
if
When
it's
you're
not-
done.
When I
Yeah,
can?
Sorry.
Okay.
Finish your point.
I forget what my point was.
So you're using a Ouija board. You don't like bringing spirits, movies, opening portals.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. And I think that when you watch movies like The Exorcist or like Freddy Krueger, I feel like you're inviting that kind of menacing,
Freddy Krueger?
maleficent-y kind of spirit into your world. And there's that, and then there's also this like irrational thing of like low key, like, I will not be able to walk from my living room to my bedroom. I couldn't even watch like CSI as a young child. Like I can't walk from my living
guess
room
what
to
I-
my bedroom because
okay,
I
so
think
here's
there's
my
going to be
question.
this like warped, bent over crab walking thing that's like
CSI
Okay, so
you
here's the
watch.
thing.
I
Here's-
wanna
here's
watch
my
that
question
CSI.
then.
going to
Here's
eat
the
my
thing.
life.
You're worried that by watching a fictitious movie,
Fictitious.
you're going to invite actual spirits, evil spirits, into your world. But you see and sense real spirits, and that doesn't bother you. Do you know what I'm saying? Was there like a funny comment coming
No,
up?
there's so many comments. I feel like we should get to a few of
Okay,
them.
let's
Yeah,
do
just
And
some
another thing,
comments.
Chuck 'em up. We'll
you're saying
read
the
'em.
exorcism isn't potentially real life. Like, didn't
No, I'm saying
filming
like I
that movie
believe
like
that,
a bunch of people?
No, I believe
Yeah.
that Exorcist has the possibility of being most real compared to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Fuck
You know.
Freddy Krueger.
Fuck Freddy Krueger.
Fuck that
Fuck that
guy.
guy.
Fuck that. You're supposed
Fucking
to
Freddy
get
Krueger.
in on it.
I wouldn't dare take his name in vain.
See?
I'm just
See?
saying.
Why,
I'm just
Pat?
kidding.
Okay. I'm going to throw up some comments for you guys. Oh, I agree with Jenny here.
What are some comments? I feel like it takes there's like a 30-second delay.
It does take
So
some.
I don't know if you want to like read them and then they'll
30
just pop
seconds.
up.
Well, it'll
There's,
pop
like,
up in a
30
second. I think it's up on the screen now, but I just want to preface this
It's the
comment with
Great
I
Pumpkin
wholeheartedly
Show,
support
yeah.
this choice.
I think
It's
that
the Great
reference is
Pumpkin
before my
Charlie.
time.
It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Is that a movie? It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown?
The Great Pumpkin, yeah, Charlie Brown.
I don't get it. I don't know. Sorry, Jenny.
Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, Rachel, I corrected myself.
I love Rachel. Rachel
Thank
knows
you.
everything
know.
horror, sci-fi horror. Like she's just coming through with the kung fu.
We're just trying to keep our show on the good books of Rachel.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like as long as Rachel's
Do you
there.
like
But
us now?
She knows she knows all the stuff. Depp was in what
Pet
was it?
Cemetery. I don't understand Pet Cemetery because I feel like if Scruffy were to come back and he was all
I'm not-
decrepit and skeleton-y,
I'm
I
not
feel like
gonna
you just
lie.
kind of like stomp him to
Pet
to
Cemetery
bones.
is like I don't want to watch anything with animals. Things with pets bother me. Like pets, especially like loved ones' pets. Like Cujo, I could watch because that dog was just a dick. He had rabies and he was just fucked.
He's probably mistreated. You don't like mistreated dogs? What's wrong with you?
No, that's not the same thing.
This
He
guy
had
doesn't like
rabies.
mistreated dogs.
Something happened to him and he turned bad.
Oh.
What I'm saying, oh.
Oh!
What I'm saying is, I don't like when they
Darren's watching.
when they kill a dog,
Darren, darling,
when they kill a dog and then
we
it
gotta
goes
have
back and it kills.
fall fires.
Love you boys, miss you. What's going on, man?
Oh, I like Jenny.
We played Darren's daughter's birthday.
How
And
old
it
was
was-
she? It was like a six. Like
Se-
wasn't she
I think
like
she was
5 or
7.
6?
I think she was
Was
7.
she 7? A 7-year-old's
I
birthday.
don't know. She
think
comes
it's
across
7 or 8.
older than she is. I feel.
7 or 8. She's super mature. Jenny's got a good point
Where do
here.
you think these people get the ideas for the horror movies? Probably based on some form of real-ish life. Possibility of this is what makes it real-ish. Makes you think.
This is true, Jenny, and this is why Neil is afraid of movies like The Exorcist.
Personally, it hurts me to think.
But again, I reiterate that she is afraid of the fictitious movie, but yet she sees
Yet.
actual spirits.
Speaking Russian.
I can't do Russian.
I have some support
100% with
Dzień
Neil Little on this one.
dobry. No,
You're
that's like
biased.
Polish.
That's-
Also, I like your new song
It's
and
Emily.
your old song.
Emily
whatever.
Emily just released a new song called Purple Sunbeams.
It's
I'm
good.
going to feature it
Good
on
song.
Tarot and Tunes on Thursday.
This is from
She's
Tarot and
also the
Tunes.
one that, remember I played Catastrophes for
Yes.
you and you were like, oh my
You
God,
have an
Catastrophe.
amazing voice.
Emily,
Everyone
that's
go
Emily.
check out Emily Malloy.
Tell you that you don't know.
Find her in the comments. Check it out.
Tell you that you don't
She'll
know.
be, she's, you can
I heard
find
it for the
a,
first time. Like,
what are you doing?
last-
Singing don't know? Is that the words?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me that you don't know.
Oh yeah, that is her song. I was like, what is he doing?
It's like it was like the first time I heard it was like last week or the week when we did the last show.
Yeah, Very,
you
very
heard
good music.
You
Very
heard
good.
Catastrophes, which isn't what you're singing. That's a different one.
We
that you're
should play a show together where I play drums for you sometime. Just saying.
singing.
You stop trying to sell yourself, whore.
She's great, and you can find
You're in our
her
band.
you can find the link to her music
I'm
and
in lots
everything.
of
The link
bands.
to her music page on the Tarot and Tunes intro thing. So I post like all
Yeah.
of the.
Check,
you'll-
like,
she's
further
tagged
back.
up there. You guys can definitely
Post
check
from
out her
further
stuff.
back, yeah.
You got tons of comments here.
Home-
I'm just
Now
gonna-
what?
But I'm just saying, horror movies, like, that's the whole point of them, is that they're meant to be, like, they could be real.
What about original Alien?
See, I don't consider that a horror movie. That's
What is
a,
wrong with you?
No, it's a sci-fi thriller, if anything.
You have a problem with sci-fi.
I have a problem with sci-fi. We've established
Xenomorphs don't exist.
this.
You guys are awesome and funny.
I think she's talking to me.
I
so
think you're
fuck
funny and I'm
you.
awesome.
I think that I'm awesomely funny.
Awesome and funny.
And you're just a guy.
Slash reviews.
You're just a guy.
Featuring,
you're you guys.
Featuring Brews.
I'm awesome and funny.
No, you're funny. I'm awesome.
Whatever. Oh, what's
I'll
happening
even.
here?
I'll give
Hill
you the
House.
ampersand.
Hill House. I'm trying to remember. Do you review
Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, isn't that a TV show? Hill House?
The house on Haunting Hill.
No, Hill House is it's a
thought it
Netflix
was
TV
Haunted
show,
Hill.
isn't it not? The Haunting of Hill
I don't
House,
know.
or
Jamie, pull it up.
I think there's two. Unless Hill House and Haunting of Hill House are two different ones. I feel like there's a new season coming out of that where it's like the Haunting of like Bly Manor, and it looks pretty good. Should we do another show that isn't Brews and Reviews, but where we just watch? Maybe I do it alone because you guys obviously suck. Maybe
No,
me and you
I'll-
will do it.
I'll do it.
Anil won't produce because she'll just be too scared. But we'll just watch horror movies and talk horror.
Like the
But
thing
we'll
with
report-
horror
we'll
movies.
call it.
I can produce it. I'm just not gonna watch the show. Like I'm
Well,
just
you
gonna
can
sit
leave
here and
when
eat
we're
my
eating sushi,
Yeah,
and
I'm just gonna.
we'll-
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hide in this little. What do you call this here? This
A
a
nook.
vestibule.
The
The
nook.
nook. I'm just gonna
you
sit.
say
It's
vestibule?
Vestibule.
Damn.
I want, I want to show people what it is she's talking about. This little nook.
It's a hole in the wall
There's
with
literally
like
the
what
most.
is it? What is it?
It's like just an
fucking
awkward
some
shelf.
from
Like what is?
molding.
I don't even know what it is.
We have
I
a
don't
mini
know.
fridge and a coffee maker in there.
It's
just
like
a hole
a
in the wall.
cutout. It's a
But,
cutout.
but we should consider just doing a show where we watch horror movies and just do horror movies.
I'm of the mind though. Like I really enjoy horror movies. I'm just a huge fucking pussy when it comes to them.
we
Like
can
I
call
plug
it.
my
we
ears
can call
through
it
all of
Brews
them.
and Reviews horror. We'll be super creative and like that's all we'll do.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, sounds great.
Colon horror.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
what's
got
up?
the A-OK.
How about Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas?
Those movies are soft though.
Okay, I don't know about A Nightmare Before Christmas really because I'm gonna say it right now. It's not because I don't like it. I've just never really gotten into the whole Tim Burton thing.
Fair.
Like in that sense, like in The Nightmare Before, like the cartoon stuff or the anime.
Todd Sweeney, good
But
movie, though. You should watch Todd
Beetlejuice,
Sweeney.
but I'm saying, but like the Beetlejuice because that was Tim Burton too. I think that did Beetlejuice, or no, he did Edward Scissorhands. I think
Scissors Hands.
Scissorhands.
Scissors dance.
Market Brewery.
Edward Scissors Hands.
Kitchen Lunch Cream Ale, everybody.
If you
Shut
want to
up.
get drunk with your friends
Go
real
to the Market
fast,
Brewery. Thank you very much
get
for
the
hooking us
kitchen
up
lunch.
with
Yeah,
these
thanks again, Market
lovely
Brew.
beverages.
Lovely kitchen lunch.
Great
cream,
local brewing house over there on, what is it, Leslie Street?
Leslie
Awesome
Street,
owner.
yeah.
Check them
Awesome
out.
owner.
You can buy 6-packs. You can buy beer and take it home.
You can
They
get
got
growlers. Growlers are those like huge, like hoot tootin'
Hoot?
southern. No, you know, like when people play like a broomstick and they do like the doom 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 doom. Yeah, exactly. You can get them big old growlers, and they're those big ass bottles. You toss 3 X's on them, it'd be golden.
Just chowing down on a quarter pounder and just tuning in, you hosers. Oh, Rachel.
It's crazy that McDonald's got the niche on the market
Shout
for
out-
quarter pounder, because I swear everywhere.
Quickly,
sells a
just
quarter
shout
pounder.
out to Rachel Sips. She's a liquor pusher. She
Liquor pusher.
sells liquor. And she's expressed that if we wanted to drink some wine on this show and try
Oh.
to elevate our palates,
Yep.
that she might be able to assist.
If we do a wine thing, I will make a charcuterie board.
Isn't it just a charcuterie board?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Is there a hard CH on charcuterie or is it charcuterie? Are you sure?
There's an R in
Charcuterie.
that
That's what I
bitch.
said. What are you
charcuterie
saying?
board.
There's an R in that bitch.
Say it.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. It's
Charcuterie.
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 Tomato,
How do you spell
tomato.
cheese, Jeff?
CHEESE.
How do you spell cherries?
CHERIES.
Anyway,
Boy,
shout out
I
to
read a lot
Rachel.
of books.
I want to drink some wine because
For
I've
a
been watching
small
Hannibal
portion of my life.
lately, and I feel like I need to like elevate my palate, and I need one of those big glasses that I can do this with the wine.
Cognac.
But that's also a giant wine
Bush
glass.
Heavy's love. Feel I'm a broom with my ass over. Darren, I'm confused as to your comment.
I'm also slightly aroused. Is that weird?
I'm rocking a half chub with
I
a lot
don't
of
fully
confusion
get
in my brain.
it, but I like it.
Bush Heavy's love. Feel I'm a broom. I think it's a haiku.
Anyway.
It's a haiku.
I don't remember what horror movie we were talking about last, but the point is,
It seems stupid, Sam, for the record. I've not seen those movies, but they seem stupid. There's a... Guys, we got
I
another
will
sewer
not.
clown.
I will not produce anything
well,
with
we
a
all
got
clown.
another
float
sewer
down
clown.
here.
It's actually a fear. Like what I think it's called something like I think it's like a
Clownophobia.
agoraphobia, but I think
Hey,
that's spiders.
Georgie.
Okay,
no,
it's just
the sun.
I see. I don't know what you're talking about because I've never seen the movies and I never will.
We all float down
I'm gonna
here.
mute Pat's mic.
What does he do?
He eats them. He like
Like alive?
survives off their fucking souls like for power.
That's stupid.
That movie is honestly like the original It with fucking what's his name from Rocky Horror Picture Show. He played Tim Curry played the clown. But the remake was fucking classic when the one kid who's just like super mouthy, he's like, "You brought me down here. I didn't want to do it. You dragged me to this." And there's this fucking clown. He's like, and now I gotta kick this fucking clown's ass. And he grabs the bat and he goes to town on the clown. And you're just like, this is amazing. You should watch it totally with your
Yeah.
eyes open the entire time.
No, it's eyes open, ears closed. That's the
Whatever, but I think It 2 wasn't so great. But It 1, the first part that they did, the remake, was
shit.
good.
The whole idea of a sewer clown that eats children sounds pretty damn stupid to me.
Did you hear, like, when they released It Part 1, hang on, when they released It Part 1, someone was
Sewer
going
clown.
around and tying red balloons to the sewer grates. Like, that was just, like, creepy shit. Like, you're walking down the street, it's just a red balloon. That's
No.
fucking brilliant,
That
right?
would be, I would do something like that.
That's
just for
fucking
shits.
brilliant.
I wouldn't even watch the reaction. I'd be like, this will fuck with someone maybe.
Oh, you'd honestly, you would have made and ruined my day all at the same time. Like,
Duly,
just
duly noted.
Sewer clown.
sewer clowns are a thing.
I can't.
Exorcist for me is like definitely top of the hierarchy.
Exorcist has cool little like things though in like their
Are you talking like the first one or
First
like
one.
I don't like the second one much. I don't care
I didn't see that
for
one.
it. Third one, fantastic. Third one will make you afraid of fucking old, like just like like the geriatric, like the old people. Is geriatric like a bad word?
I don't know.
I think it's
Do we
offensive.
care?
Not really.
It's probably offensive.
Whatever.
Today's day and
If you're
age.
easily
One day I'm
disclaimer.
gonna be geriatric. I'm sure. If
If
I'm not
you-
already.
yeah.
You're pretty close.
Have you ever seen me? We should roll the cameras when
I've
I'm
seen
getting
you.
up off this couch after
Oh my
drinking
God,
all night.
Oh, Oh, no, I'm standing.
To be fair, though, you are a dad, and those are dad noises when you get off the couch.
I took on dad noises super hard as soon as I was
Yeah.
allowed to. I was like,
Ugh.
as soon as I could, I was just like, ugh, gotta cut the grass. Ugh. They're like, you live in an apartment. I don't even have a lawn. I'm just like, they gotta cut the grass at the apartment. Anyway, Exorcist and Exorcist 3, by far the best. The best. They're both like Exorcist. The first Exorcist to
Great.
this day
Great movie.
still makes me want to like run past all open doors to get to my bedroom and like get in bed and like get my feet off the floor and like just it freaks you out.
Signs fucked me up.
Signs
fucked me
was
up
not
hard.
a horror
I had a
movie, though.
hard time. Like
It's freaky, but not a horror movie.
my basement.
Signs
My
not a
bedroom
horror
was in the
movie. Signs
basement
not
when
a
I
horror
watched that movie. And I had a hard time walking like to my bedroom because of the fact that I thought I was just gonna see
Swing
that like weird alien thing. Just
Yeah.
like
When that alien appeared on the screen, dear God.
no, when the one walked by in the video, it's behind, and like
Yeah,
it did
and it,
the
like, ran
doom.
by.
Ugh.
Oh my god!
Dad noises.
Joaquin Phoenix, Joaquin.
Right? You gotta cut the grass, right? That's like the dad noises thing. You know, the only thing I haven't done, and I feel like this weekend we went to a gig at the Market Brewery for Giggin' Live 4.
3.
And 3? Was it 3?
Lots of
Was.
I thought it
social
was 4.
distance.
No,
There was-
Giggin' Live.
It was
The
lots of
most
social distancing that was put
distance-
on by Snapped, and Market Brewery was great.
You got another comment.
And hang on,
Sure,
I'm
it's
telling the story.
Giggin' Live.
And Matt Power,
Multitask.
our good buddy Matt Power, our bandmate who came up with the name change for this show, Brews and Reviews. He was rocking the most dad New Balance running shoes, but like crazy colored running shoes because he's like had to be like flashy, he said. And I was rocking my like high cut Converse. And after 6 hours or 7 hours of standing at this event, I was like, I really need to just like embrace the dad shoe. Right? Like just like is there not like a rock and roll dad shoe though? Like is there not like
I feel like
a
that's like
Converse with like a Converse made like that they like had relations one night
It's
with
Asics.
alcohol
Asics.
with like a New Balance running shoe and then they're
Asics.
like we made this high cut Converse with
Asics.
you think Asics?
Asics.
Those are like $200.
You're still
though.
talking dad shoes. Like
Yeah.
those are the ones.
I don't want to spend
Asics.
$200 on.
They
pair of
look like the
running shoes.
Walmart brand.
Emily Malloy has some stuff to say about
I
things
said
that are
that
probably not dad shoes.
ages ago.
Why don't you shut up and read the comment?
A6 ago.
You said it. No, you took the comment down. How am I going to read it? Oh, but you took it down. Emily Malloy says,
One of my songs was featured in a horror movie called Puppet Killer, and I had to go to the theater to watch it. Ha ha ha. It was really tough for me to get through, even though it's a horror comedy. Thank fuck there were like 300 people there.
The way, oh my god, the way you're reading her comment and like the fact that she's a good friend of
I
mine
did the
and I know
emoji,
her
too.
so well, I'm like, I
I did.
can't
That was the emoji.
even imagine
I did
this
the
chick
emoji.
talking like that.
She's like, "What the fuck are you doing with your
She's
life?"
like, why are you reading my
Nerd
comment like a
that you
moron?
went.
It's funny because earlier she mentioned that you could come out west and play a show with her, and I think she's probably
Hang
gonna
on.
take that back now.
She's going to take it back. Emily, that's fucking
I'll make
super
that
cool.
I'll make that face on stage.
First
for the
off,
record.
that's super cool that she had a song featured in a movie.
That is cool. That's
The fact that it was a horror movie. Puppet Killer, do you know? We have to check. Is that available on like Netflix or can I watch it? Like, I want to watch it now.
we'll poorly review her movie.
Should we watch Puppet Killer for one of our episodes? I don't know. Just
I'll do.
saying.
I would accept that for an October movie.
Puppet Emily,
Killer.
We may watch that.
Emily, we need
Emily,
a DVD
we may need to
mailed
fly
us.
you down from. Where is she from?
BC.
Can we fly her in? Is it in the budget?
Yeah.
Ew, they have COVID there.
Can
No.
we fly her in
Kidding.
for the show?
Kidding.
Is it in the budget? What's our budget?
I don't
Like
know. Let me
five.
check.
$0.
I think
Let me
it's
check.
5 money units.
We have $25.
I think we can cover it. How much is a flight to BC gonna cost after all this? Like $5?
$400.
No, they're just giving it away now. They just want you to travel.
If she would come out here, I would totally.
Maybe we could figure out a way to
Yeah.
Skype her in.
You got a comment?
Maybe we could Skype her in. Emily, that's cool that you were in that you had your song featured in a movie. Just saying, congratulations.
cooler than
On
I
a
thought.
serious note, that's awesome. Did today, bro, but the noise is. What is that? I know I got my mic half in the way. Kaylee's
don't yell at
upstairs.
him.
Slept walk into her old room. Yeah, Children of the Corn. Right? Fuck. Okay, so paranormal activities. Darren, you've teed me up for a story.
Can't relate.
Dad shoe all the way. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go New Balance. Just saying, between me and you. When I started dating a person back in the day, paranormal. Paranormal Activity had just come out.
We don't touch anymore.
I thought we were having a moment. No. Paranormal Activity had just come out. And there was like a scene, if anybody remembers the first Paranormal Activity, where the girlfriend's standing next to the boyfriend in bed and she's just kind of hovering over him, like fucking rocking in place. So I woke up one morning and the girl that I was seeing was sitting up in bed, like on her knees, facing like the backboard, like the back of the headrest. So as if she was sleeping on her belly and then got up on her knees. And I woke up after, and we had watched Paranormal Activity the night before. And so I woke up and she was just sitting there on her knees, rocking back and forth. And I woke up and I remember just going like, babe?
Cocking it back just in
I
case.
was just getting ready. And then out of nowhere, she just full force flops forward onto the pillow, straight out cold, like. And I was just freaked right the fuck out. But anyway, Paranormal Activity.
You'd have woken up to an empty bed.
Have
Like,
you
if
guys?
that was me, empty bed.
Has anybody watching right now who's listening to our nonsense about horror movies ever had an experience of like anything paranormal or supernatural?
Like flubber.
Flubber, you're an idiot. Isn't that like fucking?
Oh, sorry,
Eddie.
that's science.
Wasn't Flubber fucking? What's his name?
The genie.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It was
Yes.
fucking Beverly Hills Cop. It was fucking Eddie Murphy, wasn't it?
Rachel says yes.
Rachel, for sure, in Kingston, the most haunted fucking city in the entire world. Well, at least in Canada.
Who's the guy who like?
Also, we should totally go to Kingston and check out some haunted places.
No.
That's definitely something we should do.
Fuck. What's the guy? Robin Williams.
He was in. Oh yeah, he was in. Robin Williams, rest in peace.
What was this for?
I don't know. It's just like
Solidarity.
respect.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's Robin Williams, man. How long have we been on? Are we like
This is right there, you nerd. Read the thing.
Flubber? Fuck off, Jeff.
Sorry, that was science, not supernatural activity.
just fuck off, Jeff. Well, yeah, no, we should definitely line up. So I think we've agreed to at least look at doing a Halloween month, like a horror month. You do have lots. Rachel, I've checked Kingston. I've looked for haunted places in Ontario, and it basically goes Kingston, and then everywhere else is underneath it. It's like Kingston is like this like mecca, this like hub of like this hotel might be haunted, this tunnel might be haunted, this jail is definitely haunted, and
This stop sign is haunted.
this alleyway is haunted. Like seriously, there's an alleyway in Kingston that is
Everything
apparently haunted.
sucks.
That doesn't mean it sucks. It just means that this might be some cool stuff. Can we go to Kingston? Will you come?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I don't even care if he comes. You're the sensitive. You need to
Yeah.
be there.
No, I'll come.
I'll make stupid comments. the
I'll
entire
come to
time.
Kingston.
I'll
for
be the
sure.
believer who goes and like.
Belieber.
I'll be the believer. I can't even think of a Justin Bieber
Isn't he
song.
from Kingston? No, he's not from.
No,
Baby.
he's from like
Baby,
Winds.
always.
No, he's from
Not you.
Niagara on the Lake. Like he's up that way or something.
St. Catharines ish.
I don't know.
It starts with a C. Who knows where Justin Bieber is from? We'll
Let
give
us know
you
in the
a
comments.
kitchen lunch if you know. Speaking of kitchen lunch, this episode's brew was sponsored by Market Brewing Company's new cream ale kitchen lunch. Are you hungry? Do you need something to eat? You're like, I want.
Get a
I
new
want
I
it.
have
I want
one
it.
complaint about the kitchen lunch. This is where the mouth hole is.
Yeah, mouth hole, sip hole. Your
Sip hole. The
We
sip
call
hole
it the
is
sip
here.
hole.
The label is just like it should be here. The label.
Yeah.
so that when I'm drinking and I go,
Kitchen lunch.
you're like, kitchen lunch.
I think
Anyway.
that it's probably some kind of crazy machine they have.
Oh, 100%. I was just trying to find something. I'm
Yeah.
just being a dick. We love you, Market Brewery.
But
Thank
yes,
you very
Market
much.
Thank you
Market
so
Brewing
much.
Company, thank you so much for you are our first official sponsor on Brews and Reviews.
You make us feel more important than we are, and we very much respect you for it.
They said that they were going to give us another beer too for a future episode. So
Sweet.
I very much,
yeah,
I actually do, and like I very much enjoy the Beswick Light. I will say that.
Very good stuff.
Anytime I play there, that's my drink of choice.
But we should, because we're always looking for like new types of shows and new content for Rattle One. And for anyone who doesn't know,
I
Rattle
would
One,
still love to have Matt Power.
Rattle
review
One
beers.
is, I would think so too. Rattle
has a
One
better
is this
palate than I do.
channel, this internet channel that we've kind of created here, and we've got a couple different shows already, and we're always looking for more shows and more content to create. So we're always looking for ideas. I feel like paranormal is definitely one, and we
Yeah.
should go to Kingston, even if they're just like a mini series. Like we go there for like a weekend and bang off like 3 or 4 or 5 locations, and then edit that down into like a pre-recorded show. We're just having a brainstorming meeting right now instead of
Stratford.
doing a show.
can we have
Sorry.
sushi?
We can is there sushi in Kingston?
There's
That's worth
sushi
the drive.
everywhere.
That's worth the drive.
Well, we're
Is
not
that all
going to
you're
not
going
go
for?
to Kingston. Anyways, we got a comment up here from Jenny.
Fuck lunch, dinner with these two.
We're cheap. No appetizers,
Beavers from
please.
Stratford. Okay. See,
Only
Stratford,
waters,
isn't that like
please.
where like I said Niagara on the Lake, but I was thinking Stratford Festival, like, you know. Thanks. Jenny's just coming through. Jenny's our fact checker. Jenny's just like getting all the answers for us and getting back.
Just like our Jamie.
Just like her Jamie.
You are our actual Jamie. She's like our Jamie, though.
Well, I think
I honestly don't think that another human being on this planet could do the job that I do for the two of you
no.
all night on Brews and Reviews.
We're high maintenance.
From the time I get here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon until the time we leave, which is now going to be probably around 10 because our new time we've adjusted. I am just like I am a housewife. I am a single mother.
It's like
I am a
a single mother. We're just
like
like
I have 2 children.
it's just like because the thing is you don't see that we're actually quite pinned in here,
yeah, they can't
and
leave.
so
There's cameras all around them.
we can't really get up past this table. I mean, we can, but like Jeff can if he's careful.
No.
But like once I've
I'm
had a few
rarely
drinks,
careful.
I'm like an elephant in a t-shirt.
In a
In a tea
t-shirt
shop.
factory.
shop.
In a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt.
An elephant.
Like an elephant in a t-shirt factory.
So I shouldn't
Bumping
be-
over fucking displays. I
This
don't
is
know.
the craziness. And so Anil is constantly passing us food or mixing us drinks or making us drinks or opening drinks or cracking beers.
Mainly making me drinks.
Mainly making Jeff's drinks. And then
I generally avoid
And then
beers.
I order the food.
and then
I
she
pick up
orders the food and she picks up the food.
And
Get
I
cigars
serve
while
the
she's gone.
food.
Seriously, like once I get here early and I set up the cameras, and then once I'm done, I just sit here, and then Anil focuses the cameras and does all like the stuff.
And I wait on you hand
For
and
the record,
foot.
I ask if I can help, and then I strategically ask if I can help, knowing they're gonna say no, and then I sit down immediately for the entire time.
And then he plays Clash
Royale.
Royale.
Anybody who wants
needs
to
a
play Clash
pee?
Royale, I will crush you. I actually need a pee.
Jeff needs to rock.
I've been wanting to pee, and I've been looking at the hour mark. I'm like, an hour is a good time to wrap her up so I can go pee.
Yeah, I think we're
But,
probably gonna wrap it up soon.
Oh, sick. I can go pee.
I think unless there's any more questions or comments worth or needed to be not worth but needed to be addressed.
So, did we decide on our first movie for our Halloween countdown?
You want to do scary? You want to do 13? We could mix it up, like week by week.
I feel like we should do Hocus Pocus. Okay, you picked last week's movie, which was The Last Samurai. You picked this week's movie, which was Shoot 'Em Up, or vice versa.
I think he picked The Last Samurai and I picked this week.
and
But
you
either way,
picked
we
Shoot 'Em
both
Up.
picked, yeah.
Either way. So I get to pick this movie, and we're watching Hocus Pocus.
Is it lame?
Book. It's actually pretty good.
What's
like
it
it's
about?
I don't want to give it away.
Oh, true. No spoilers.
It's like
It's like the story of 3 witches, like in modern times. Like
Is
they're
it like
all of a sudden they just exist in this world. And-
cheesy with happy music.
No, Like, it's good. I feel like it's good.
It's cheesy.
It's cheesy, but it's also really, really well made. Like, they had a big budget for that.
If
Yeah.
it's something I don't enjoy, I will just drink more to talk more shit about it. I'll put it that way. Fuck it. We'll watch Hocus Pocus.
Rachel agrees with me.
Do you agree?
I agree. Hocus Pocus is somewhere like an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets like Sleepy Hollow or like something like that.
Good
Like
movie.
there's not any like real gore of any kind, but the storyline is like.
Can we? Sorry, finish your point.
No. That was pretty much it. I was just talking at my ass. Go on.
I have some
Um,
support here. Rachel
if-
says Hocus Pocus
I
is the
see
best.
that. If
And
we
Tanya says Anil comes through with a great suggestion.
if we watch Hocus Pocus next week,
Mm-hmm.
can we go the extreme hardcore the following week to make up for it? Like, you pick. If you want to watch like Lady in the Attic or whatever the fuck that one is, like
Well, first off, Hocus
something
Pocus
that's
we're gonna
actually
need
gonna
either,
scare me, I will put up.
We're
with
either
that
gonna
shit.
need to buy it on DVD or find it
Was
on.
it like $3 at Walmart?
I'm just saying because we remember what happened last time we had to buy a
We're
movie
paying for you.
that wasn't on
It'll
Netflix.
probably be on Netflix
If
soon
it's on
because it's
Netflix, it's fine.
Halloween, or maybe.
But yeah,
Amazon
we can
Prime.
definitely follow up the next week with like a sleeping with like I don't know, like the Silence of the Lambs or like what else do we got there?
Jeepers Creepers 2.
Nope.
Jeepers Creepers 2 is easy.
I only
Jeepers
saw the
Creepers
first one.
Jeepers Creepers 1 is great. Jeepers.
Oh,
If we're
stop.
watching Hocus
Where'd you
Pocus,
get those
we have to follow it up
creepers?
with something that's actually gonna be like.
But why does Halloween have to be scary? Why can't Halloween like really like
You
Maleficent?
can't just change Halloween for your benefit. Halloween is a scary
Why
time.
does Halloween have to be scary? I really want to see these guys watch this movie. So many brews for everyone.
Hocus Pocus? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking
It's
about?
a
Because
good movie. Like you will enjoy it. Coming from the guy who really likes The Devil Wears Prada,
Devil Wears Prada is a phenomenal movie. Don't
Hocus
even get at
Pocus
me.
is similar in like acting.
Can
Don't
we
at
just
me.
say though, Devil Wears Prada starring
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep
Anne Hathaway.
and
Yeah.
And
Anne Hathaway.
And that guy I was talking about that is not Paul Giamatti, but is like his counterpart.
Yeah, I don't even care about him.
Uh,
Meryl
Get fucked.
Streep.
He's like one of the best characters. in that
Anything
whole
with Meryl
movie.
Streep is gonna be good.
This is who is
Yeah,
the main
that's
witch? What's her name? She's in
Bette Midler.
Sabrina.
it's Bette Midler, and then Carrie Bradshaw,
It's
which is what's her name?
Sarah
Sarah
Princess
Jessica
Leia.
Parker.
Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker, and then who's the?
And then there's the funny one, and I don't know her name.
I thought Sarah Jessica Parker's the ditzy one.
Sarah Jessica Parker plays
Is that the
ditzy
horse-shaped
one.
lady from Sex and the City?
Stop, Jeff.
What? She's not gonna watch this.
No, she's pretty. Everybody's pretty.
Is she not horse-shaped? That's
I-
what I've read online.
The
I
world
haven't
is
seen the
beautiful,
show.
Jeff.
Anyways, Bette Midler is like the leader witch, and then who is the third?
I don't
witch?
remember her name.
But they have such a good dynamic.
Sabrina.
Like it's really well done.
It's like
Salem.
Bette Midler's like the mean, bossy one, and then Hocus Pocus, then Beetlejuice.
I honestly think Beetlejuice is severely overrated. Just like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I will say this: like, give me your shit.
Winifred, Mary, and Sarah.
Like
Right.
like people will revolt against those sayings, but like
Right.
honestly, everyone talks about Rocky Horror Picture Show like, oh, they're gonna bring the bread to the thing. Oh, it's gonna be toast or some shit. There's a gigantic Venus flytrap. I think that movie's stupid.
What?
Hocus Pocus
I
also
think
sounds
he's
stupid.
thinking of Pet Shop.
Have you seen
Little
Rocky
Shop
Horror?
of Horrors.
Yeah. Have you seen Rocky
Are you
Oh,
Horror?
getting
those
little
are the same movie. Yeah.
Are you getting Little Shop of Horrors? Feed me,
100%.
Seymour. Feed me.
100% I was.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Have you seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I haven't seen either, and they both seem stupid.
But you've never. So how can you say you think it's stupid if you haven't actually seen it?
So I'm opinionated
my
without
God.
being actually educated.
That's why you're on Brews and Reviews.
That's
Oh
why.
my god. The
I was
fucking
gonna say that's why I'm on the CERB.
Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I legit
That's
thought there was a
amazing.
giant Venus flytrap.
There,
in,
well, there is in
Rocky
Little
Horror
Shop
Picture
of
Show.
Horrors. They both have the word horror, so I guess.
So what the fuck do I have to look forward to in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Transvestite.
Tim Curry.
Played by Trim.
Like-
Trim.
Neither
Played
of
by
those
Trim
things.
Curry.
Trim Curdy.
Neither of those things entice me.
You know what?
Market Brewery.
As long
Market
yeah.
Brewing.
Kitchen lunch. You know what does entice
You guys
me?
are out to kitchen
lunch.
by
Thank
Market
you.
Brewery.
Thank you so much, Market. How many times we should have put a counter up for
How
how
many
many
times
times
is
we
that?
talked about our sponsor today.
It's like 3.
Is there a comment? Sorry, did you say that?
People were just saying like Winifred, Mary, and Sarah, and then Tanya said Kathy. I think it's Najimy.
That's the girls.
That's the other actress that we're talking about. I will sit.
I like her.
I will
She's
sit through
funny.
and produce a scary Brews and Reviews episode.
Like 3 of them.
Yeah, I will do it if we can end off with Rocky Horror Picture Show.
How many weeks are there in October? I feel like it's not 4. I feel like there might be 5. I feel like there might be 5 Mondays. How many Mondays are in October?
1, 2,
5.
4.
You suck. You
All right.
suck at calendars.
So if we do, I would even give up Hocus Pocus, but I think some of our viewers would like that.
Hocus Pocus.
I would give it up just to know that we could close off with Rocky Horror Picture
Oh,
Show.
you want to end like how?
Yeah.
What's like the
That's the
Halloween
ultimate-
week show?
Yeah, that's the ultimate Halloween movie. Like everybody loves that movie.
I would.
And Paul, we might get Paul on dressed up as
That'd
Rocky.
be different. We could do that. We'll have to figure it out. If we're gonna do one for one, then I'm gonna have to really think about the horror movies and make sure that they're worthwhile. Also, like I feel like Hocus Pocus is good, and Rocky Horror Picture Show is classic, but I also feel like there's just so many other like not scary ones that are like good Halloween movies too, like Clue, which is not a horror movie, but Clue is like a whodunit, but it is, someone dies, so you can call it horror. There's a comment. So if you guys are doing horror month, are you both going to dress up?
I'll be Pat, and Pat will be me. We said the word black. It's the same thing. We beat the system.
That won't be much of a change, other than
We beat the system.
I'll get a hat that says "Assholes Live Forever."
I'll get a man bun.
It's not a man
Next
bun.
question.
It's not a man bun. It's not a man bun. What about practical? I'm not even gonna finish that. Practical magic. Oh no, wait. Sorry, I think I got that confused with like. No, wait a minute. I think it's practical magic. Is this the one with Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Practical Magic? Or am I thinking of a romantic, like a rom-com where she has magic ability called Serendipity? My God, my brain, the depths that it just went to get to Serendipity. Holy crap. Like, you don't understand. Like, there was a dude in my brain trying to open a trap door with, like, shit on top of it with one hand while holding a lantern. It was
Better move
crazy.
this box.
Literally, it was like that in my brain. Practical magic. I feel like that's more of like a it's not even like, that's like lighter than light. That's maybe not, Tanya. Maybe not. I'm telling you, if you want to go light, Clue is a good one because there is like an element of mystery. It's funny.
It's Colonel something with a candlestick or something.
It might be because that's the thing about Clue is they run through different scenarios of who could it be.
All of it seems relatively uninteresting to me. I'll watch it.
Okay, well then I guess we're just going to watch The Exorcist 3 or The Exorcism of Emily Rose or Constantine or Dusk Till Dawn.
Constantine, decent movie, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, please. It's always Sandra Bullock and Nick Kidman. Okay. Yeah, still I don't know. Although Sandra Bullock,
What about her?
she's not. She's nice. She's nice to.
You say she's nice to look at?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in looking at Sandra Bullock.
You're.
She's the budget J-Lo.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Congeniality, come on. She's just like she's.
I can't wait to
comedy.
stare at this angry woman looking at everybody like she wants to fuck everybody. She said nobody. Just can't wait to look at this angry woman.
Simply Irresistible, yes, where she bakes, and she bakes with magic, and she makes the biscotti, and everybody falls in love with her.
also sounds.
I thought of a
uninteresting.
really good idea.
Okay.
That will make everybody happy.
Okay, let's do it.
I will host my own episode of Brews and Reviews, but we'll call it something else, just to watch the Rocky Horror Picture by myself, and I will drink a bottle of wine, like a 2-liter bottle.
Like a 2-liter bottle.
And I will just do Rocky Horror Picture Show review. And we can have all of the questions, and I'll dress up. And we can have anyone on that wants to come on. It'll probably be me and Paul. I'll just do the show.
All right.
Because
Go to
it's
the
such,
washroom so badly.
it's such a Halloween movie. It's such a staple that, like, to think about us not doing it is like really upsetting.
Darren's like, someone just.
I have to go
pee.
so badly. I'm waiting till we finish this up. I was thinking like 5 minutes ago, being like 1:15. Want to wrap it up?
Well, look at. Sorry, we're keeping you.
Whenever
On-
I can go to the washroom, as soon as possible.
On that note, I think that we're gonna put together some Halloween stuff.
Sorry.
We're gonna put together some Halloween stuff for a show, and we'll pick some movies. I think we're gonna do the Halloween month, and we might even do like a couple, like maybe like a one-off show.
We
maybe.
might watch Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. No,
I thought you were finishing.
Thank you again to. We're not done yet. Thank you again to Market Brewery
Okay.
for hooking us up. Thank you again to everybody who's tuned in and who
Jeff
is still here
sweating.
now.
I can
I'm
see
sweating so
beads
much.
of sweat dripping down the
Thank
side.
Turn
of
you.
off
his
the
face.
AC.
Thank you to everyone who comes here week after week and watches the show.
Thank you.
We want to thank Water.
We are a hive mind, so I also am saying these things.
We want to thank H2O for being
Water.
like hydrating thing that flows through our body, and like when we're full of it,
Water's
then-
great. Next.
Then we have to release it. We have to expel it from our bodies. We want to thank it for being awesome. Also, I want to just thank Anil one more time.
Thank you for
being
coming.
Such a good. All right, guys. Thank you very much. He's just like bumping through. All right, Jeff had to pee. Thank you guys very much. Brews and Reviews. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. I can't believe.